job. I'm all ready to go. What are you doing?
Could have sworn I saw one of them school kids chuck a can in front garden.
They better not have. I'll have the guts for garters.
Yeah, they've gone now. I'm going to fetch it.
No, never mind that. Go and have a shower and let's get gone. I want to take full advantage of the spa, Tim. I've been dreaming about their seaweed body wrap.
Get you Finding Nemo. Shall I make us a bacon sarnie before we get off?
Why would I want a bacon sarnie? I've got my eye on the slow-roasted poussin, amongst other things.
Right, well, I'll get my stuff together then, shall I?
Yeah, and hurry up, 'cause I can't wait to get to our little love nest.
You know, you don't have to drive me to school. I'm not 9.
I don't wanna. Big day, this. New school, new start.
All right. I've got your inspiring pep talk coming out my ears.
Hello, love. Ah, don't you look lovely? Big day for you, this, new school.
Yeah, Ma, I've done the pep talk.
Several times.
Here you go.
Oh, what's this?
It's something for your new school. Hey, they're all the rage. All the cool kids are wearing them. I saw an article about them online.
Check you out, reading reviews.
Oh, thank you, Gran. It's lovely.
Yeah, super fresh. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Good luck, love. We're all very proud of you.
Proud of me for what? Getting kicked out of normal school?
This is a normal school.
Yeah. If you're a freak or a weirdo.
Well, that's a positive attitude.
Well, it'll be better than Weather High, anyway.
Yeah, just do your best, love. That's all anybody can ask of you.
Come on. Do you need anything else?
Yeah. Just to sit this in the boot of your car. I mean, I turn up to school with this and I'll have my head flushed down the bog by lunchtime.
Come on.
I come bearing gifts. You crawler. Well, you might need it when you find out who I bumped into yesterday after our meeting.
Go on, who?
Abby. Fuming when I said you'd taken me on. Have you seen her yet?
Yeah, she seemed fine with it when I saw her.
Really? Well, she looked like she could have quite cheerfully throttled me. Maybe she's had time to think things over, then.
Doesn't sound like the Abby I know.
Do you think she's up to something?
I was thinking that she turned a corner.
Sounds like the meal from hell.
Yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable.
I'll say. One of the prosecutors that sent you down offering you half of his garlic naan. I mean, it must have been mortifying.
Don't. I just feel like I'll never be free of him.
The ghost of John Stape hovering over your shoulder wherever you go.
Why don't you make some spooky sounds, you know, really rub it in?
What, John Stape, what, the serial killer?
Oh, you probably don't know, do you? Fizz was married to him.
All right, Beth, you don't have to sound so excited babbling on about it.
Oh, my... Yes, of course. Fizz Stape, of course. I never made the connection. No, I'm a massive true crime fan. Yeah, I'm listening to this brilliant podcast now about this woman from Hull that murdered her dentist all because her veneers went wrong.
All right, Michael. Fizz doesn't need to hear about your true crime. She's lived her own.
Is there a podcast about John Stape?
Oh, I could check.
To be honest, Fizzbomb, there's very little goes on these days without somebody bobbing up on a podcast about it.
Will you shut up about podcasts? This is my life. Hope's life. It's not entertainment. Have you got any idea what it did to my family? But hey, if it whiles away the hours while you lot are in the bath, don't worry about it. Glad to be of service.
Well, you dropped a right clamor there.
Miss Salisbury's class it was. RE. Me and my mates were about 14 and we were messing about as per. Anyway, she just loses it. Like, completely goes ballistic. She goes, Shona, you and your table outside, no! So me and my mates, right, we look at each other, lift the table up, take it outside.
Right.
Oh, we wet ourselves. Well, the whole class did, actually. Little beggars we were. I think she had a nervous breakdown a few months later. They don't make teachers like they used to.
Surprised that more people aren't lining up to join the profession.
I suppose I should be grateful she didn't push me down the stairs, eh?
Hey, you all right, Dad?
Getting ready for your interview?
Well, trying to.
Need any help?
What are you doing?
I'm just checking the garden. What you got them on for?
Well, I was just clearing out the front. There were no cans, but there was a bobble hat, a Twix wrapper, and a full nappy, if you please. I mean, never mind clean air campaigns. Marie needs to deal with the littering round here. Honestly, people can be right pigs. Are you intending on driving like that?
No, I thought I'd give these a quick iron.
When have you ever bothered about ironing your trousers?
Well, he said it was posh and I didn't want to show it my wife.
Oh, that's sweet, but I've already checked, and every room has got its own trouser press, because I'm flirting with the notion of wearing my teal pantsuit for dinner tonight. So get your trousers on and let's go, because I don't want to be late for our intimate couples massage. Oh, it'll be so nice to clear our head.
So I would always prioritise understanding of the text over memorisation and actively encourage critical opinions amongst the pupils.
Congratulations, you get the job.
If only it was that easy.
Ah, you'll be fine. You make a wonderful teacher.
More tea?
I could squeeze in another, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Shona. I'll get these.
By the by, Max is starting at his new school today, if you're interested.
Oh, right. Well, I hope he settles in okay.
Won't hold your breath, you'll turn blue.
Well, at least Max is out of your hair.
Why are you doing this?
Because you're my son. I missed out on an awful lot of years of being a father to you.
Yeah, but am I covering for Max
You
about
made a
Amy?
mistake. You should have told us what happened.
I regret that I didn't. Every day.
I know you do.
Do you think Amy will ever forgive me? I know Tracy probably won't, but...
I've no idea. I can only speak for myself. We all make mistakes, Daniel. I've certainly made my share. But it's time to move forward now.
Apparently, the seaweed wrap, it draws out all your toxins.
How does it do that?
No idea. All I know is that my skin has been begging for a good going over for months. Tim! Really dragging his feet this morning.
Have you seen my phone charger?
It's in the conservatory, Tim. Look, I'll fetch it because I want to Satsuma for the journey anyway.
Sounds like a lovely treat, this hotel.
Yeah. You haven't seen the post yet, have you, girl?
No, he's a bit late today.
It's just that I've ordered something for our cell. I wanted to give it to her tonight. You couldn't take it in for us, could you, and give us a shout when he gets here?
Yeah, of course I can. I was going to clean the windows anyway, so I won't miss him.
Okay, drop me a text, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, in you get. Off we go, finally. Tea like this before. It's very soothing.
Says it's called gunpowder here. What sort of name's that for tea?
It's got a very distinctive flavour.
So has bin juice, but I won't pay £4.50 for a cup of that either.
I'm going to let it do its work and then I'll be ready for the intimate couples massage.
Actually, I'll let you do that, Sam.
What's wrong?
That gunpowder tea's done something to me innards.
Well, it is supposed to be very cleansing.
Yeah, certainly is that.
Where are you going?
I'll find a bog before it goes off.
Hey, fancy seeing you two here. Oh, hiya. Oh, aren't you gorgeous, little man? Doing okay, is he?
Thriving. Yeah, can't get to his bottle quick enough. Do you want to join us?
Oh, yeah, great. I'd love that, yeah.
Come on.
Go shopping.
Of course you do. You're a teenager. It'll be fun.
I don't need anything.
I don't think I have ever said those words. Where do you come from?
You're asking me.
What are you doing with him?
Well, I'm helping him with his interview prep for tomorrow.
You're helping him? You have got to be kidding me.
Mum.
Hi, Amy.
Don't talk to her. Not after what you did. She could have died.
Daniel is not responsible for what Max did.
No, but he tried to cover it up for his own sinister reasons.
Mum.
I couldn't be sorrier.
Really? So you're so sorry that you've applied for a full-time job at the school?
I leave in a few weeks anyway, so can you just leave it?
Oh, nice one. Look what you did. She was really looking forward to that shopping trip.
Again, all I can say is that I'm sorry.
Well, you're going to be sorrier when I go to the school and I tell Mrs. Crawshaw what you did.
Thanks for this. You're a lifesaver.
Well, it's like a military operation. Well, it would be if soldiers wore toweling dressing gowns and fluffy slippers.
Yeah.
You must be really eager to give Sally her present. Something special, is it?
Yeah, it is. I can't stop. I've got to get back.
I hope Sally really enjoys whatever it is you're giving her.
Yep, me and all.
It does me so much good to see him so peaceful and happy.
He is happy, yeah.
Go on, say it. I'm considering.
I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, well, he had a fairly action-packed first few weeks, to be fair, though, didn't he?
Slept through most of it. They don't need much at that age. Food, cuddles, sleep.
Sounds like a grand life to me. Seb was good like this and all.
Was he?
Yeah. He's golden. Didn't deserve him neither.
Oh, Abby, no one's saying that. Of course not. We just want what's best for him, don't we?
Yeah, of course we do.
Yeah. I'm so glad we've been able to come to this arrangement. Like grown-ups, like me, you, and Imran, working together, putting the past behind us and just making that little one our priority.
Yeah. Do you think that I could take him for a little walk round the Red Wreck? Look, I know you might have some reservations, but I've changed. You know that. And I mean, there has to be some trust, right?
Yeah, why don't I come with you? I could really do with a long walk myself. I just feel like I've been holed up in the flat for days.
Yeah, it's all right, I get it.
No, I didn't mean anything by it, honestly. Give us a chance to have a catch-up, have a girly chat.
No, I'm not really the girly chat type. Don't forget it. I need a wee. Just really fancied a little stroll around the Red Wreck with him, that's all.
Oh, love. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you upset because of this whole John Stape thing?
No, Beth. I'm upset because we've run out of penguins.
That lot out there, they'll find something else to talk about soon enough. Like Adam and Sarah falling out again, or Sean's latest disastrous date.
They're still at it, then, are they?
No, not really. Bits and bobs. I mean, this is all news to Michael.
And you're more than happy to fill him in on the gory details, are you?
Hey, I'm defending you.
I don't need defending, Beth. I haven't done anything wrong. So just do me a favour and keep your big gob shut, eh?
Pardon me for breathing.
Can I get you something to drink, sir?
Yeah, just have a glass of water, tap water, please. Oh, and a bottle of champagne with an ice bucket in that.
Of course, sir. Would you like to see the champagne list?
No, just bring the second cheapest.
Popular choice.
There you are. I was worried when you didn't turn up to our intimate couples massage.
Well, did you not get me text?
Well, I'm not going to be tapping away on my phone, am I, while I'm having a massage? Feeling a bit better?
Yeah, a bit. It was touch and go for a while, mind.
Oh, yeah, you do look a bit sweaty.
Yeah, well, like you said, that tea was supposed to cleanse. Certainly did what it said on the tin, I'll give you that.
Oh, do you know what? I feel reborn after that massage. And Olaf said if you want yours, he can book you in for this afternoon.
Who's Olaf when he's at home?
Oh, he's my monsieur. Oh, he's got such strong fingers. But I didn't like yours, Jeanette. She had a big stain on her uniform, and when you didn't show up, she spent the whole time in the corner playing Candy Crush.
I don't think I'll bother. Anyway, I've got plans for this afternoon with my beautiful wife.
Champagne, sir. I assume the lady would be joining you?
No, I'm not going to sit here on my Todd and neck a bottle of champagne, am I?
Yes, I shall be partaking. And if you've got any nibbles, they'd be most welcome. Not crisps, but if you've got any parsnip chips or olives or whatnot. Oh, and I wouldn't say no to some taramasalata.
Certainly.
It's all right, love, I'll pour. Special occasion, this.
Oh, Tim, this is so thoughtful of you.
Well, I'd just like to say, Sally Metcalf, I love you. I always have, and I always will. And I'm sorry that I've not been a proper husband to you late, but...
Oh, don't be daft. Anyway, it's not all about sex.
All right, keep your voice down.
Sorry.
But hopefully, I'll be able to get back on the horse again now, so to speak.
Oh, that's not a very romantic way of putting it.
Ah, you know what I mean. Put a bit of sparkle back. Enjoy each other properly again, eh? To us.
To us. Oh. Do you know, this means the world to me, Tim. It really does.
Yeah, me and all.
So I'm going to go to the loo and freshen up, and then we can have a perfect afternoon together.
Hey. Sorry, I'm a bit late. Where are we eating?
Anywhere as long as it's not the calf. Been in there half the morning. Look, just looking at these pictures of Alfie. So sweet. I was thinking I might make a little collage for the living room.
Whereabouts is he anyways? Leon looking after him?
No, Abby took him for a walk.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, just to the Red Wreck. She was saying she hadn't had any alone time with him for ages.
Look, she can't be trusted with him on her own. Have you forgotten about everything that she's done?
Imran, it's fine. We had a really lovely chat before.
Lovely chat, was it? Is this your finally honed social worker skills kicking in?
It just didn't seem like a big deal. She was being very reasonable. And, yeah, then she got a bit upset.
Oh,
and
brilliant. So you've handed over our child to an unstable, recovering drug addict who's upset. What could possibly go wrong?
Who are you calling?
I'm calling the talking clock. Who do you think? I'm calling Abby. Voicemail.
Honestly, Imran, I'm sure it's fine.
She could be halfway to the airport by now. Now, would you please call her? She might pick up for you.
I really think you're overreacting.
Yeah, well, where my son's concerned, I think it's better than underreacting, don't you?
Oh, I really miss
Well,
this.
it's like fasting for 40 days and being invited to a feast. Should we do a bit of foreplay first?
Well, the champagne was the foreplay. Hold on, take it easy, or it's going to be over in a flash.
I'll get us a bit of something out at minibar.
Oh, good idea.
My heart's beating 19 to a dozen.
Mine too. I've not even got a heart condition.
Oh.
You all right?
I'm just a bit short of breath.
Oh, Tim, do you want me to ring an ambulance?
No, I'll be fine, I think. I do feel a bit clammy, though.
Right, no more alcohol.
Talk about ruining a moment.
Don't worry about that. Just deep breaths.
Struggling to catch my breath.
Oh, Tim, you're worrying me now.
Maybe you should call an ambulance.
Are you really that bad?
I've done something stupid.
What do you mean?
I took one of them little pills to help me along in the trouser department.
What? Did the doctor say that was all right?
I didn't ask.
What do you mean you didn't ask? You've got a heart condition.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that. It's practically jumping out of my chuffing chest.
What are you playing at?
Just call an ambulance.
call me, please, Abby. No panic.
What's a flaming panic?
You're making things worse.
Look, we should be calling the police.
It's just that Alfie's due for a nap.
Oh, thank God.
Imran.
Are you out of your mind?
Are you just going to stand there? Like some sort of lemon?
What do you want me to do? Lure Daniel in here and give him a wonky fringe?
David is going for a full-time job at Wethy High, whereas your son is being shipped off to a Borstal.
It's not Borstal, is it? It's a pupil referral unit.
Well, they can call it whatever PC turn they like. It's where they ship off the dregs of society.
Max is not dregs of society, all right?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see him on the front cover of the Weatherfield Gazette throwing his cap into the air anytime soon.
What do you want from me? Are you just trying to get me on side, is that it? I thought I was public enemy #1.
Max is a kid, so he's got that excuse. But Daniel is an adult and he needs to be punished for what he did the same way Max has been.
He's your stepbrother, you do it.
Why don't you come with me to see Mrs. Crawshaw?
Oh.
We can tell her together what Daniel did covering up the spiking.
Look, Max has been through enough as it is, all right? I don't want it all dragged up again. And I never want to see that cow Crawshaw as long as I live.
All right, fine. Well, you better hope Lily goes the same way Max has done. And then you won't have to.
Oh, your heart rate's definitely elevated. Taking any medication recently?
Nope.
Yeah, he took a pill to put the snap in his celery about an hour since. Sally? Well, lying to me is one thing, but lying to a doctor, you've got a death wish.
I see. Well, that could explain your heart rate.
Yeah, he's not been able to perform recently.
Sally? Sorry, Doctor, it's just dead embarrassing.
Embarrassing? We're way past embarrassing, Tim.
Medication's fine, even with your heart history, but you always need to check with your doctor first. Where'd you get the pills from?
Internet.
Could have been anything, Tim. There could have been ground up walnut shells, compressed brick dust. Watched a docudrama about it once.
There's no need to buy them online. Your GP can advise you about which might be best, and you can buy them at a chemist.
Why didn't you do that?
What, Dr. Gaddis?
Yeah, she's a doctor, Tim. She's heard worse. Wasting NHS's valuable time. I'm so sorry, Doctor. Honestly, he's been really childish about this whole thing. I keep telling him, erectile dysfunction, it's common.
Sally, will you keep your voice down? The nurses might hear you.
Well, so what, Tim? It's a hospital.
I think you probably had a panic attack. These pills dilate the blood vessels, which means the heart has to pump a little faster so more blood gets to the penis.
All right, you don't have to spell it out.
Tim, grow up. He's done 7 years in medical school. What do you want him to call it? Your winky?
Am I right to go now? Have I got the all clear?
Just remember what I said.
Oh, he will, Doctor. I'll make sure of it.
We didn't know where you were.
The red wreck walking outfit, exactly like I told Toya.
You weren't answering your phone.
We were feeding the ducks. I had the phone on silent so it wouldn't scare him if it went... Do you know what? Why am I even explaining this to you?
Because I'm his dad.
Do I have to remind you that he came out of me? Do you know, I have done everything you two have asked me to do, and the minute I have half an hour with him, you presume I've sold him for a bag of smack.
We didn't think that.
But he did. You talk about trust and cooperation, but, you know, it's all about control, isn't it?
I may have overreacted.
Yes, you did. Abby, I'm sorry, OK? I know how hard you're trying.
We both want you to be a part of Alfie's life.
As long as when you said jump, I ask how high.
That's not true.
Do you know what? You bleeding out do-gooder types, you're all the same. Look, you talk a good game, but when it comes down to it, you look down your nose at people like me. Just like everybody else.
How can you just sit there reading the paper? Stab me in the back. You've stabbed Amy in the back.
I've done no such thing.
Daniel wants to be a teacher. I thought you put teachers on some big pedestal.
I have a huge respect for the profession, and I know from my own experience how challenging it can be.
Except when it comes to Daniel, then all bets are off. Lie, cover up, save your own skin.
Oh, are you still arguing about this?
I'm sticking up for you.
No, you're not. You're doing what you always do. Think about your own feelings rather than anyone else's.
How can you say that? Have you got any idea what me and your dad went through that night? How terrified we were?
Of course I have. And I haven't forgiven Daniel either. But gotta respect Grandad's wishes. Daniel's his son. And let's face it, you've done far worse than he forgave you. Like, I'm not gonna go over old ground, but don't want the family to be ripped apart by this. Time to look forward, not back.
You've got a very wise head on your shoulders, young lady.
You're only saying that because she's agreeing with you.
Mum, you're not the same person you used to be. Thank God. So please just leave this. It happened to me, so I get to choose how we deal with this, OK? Anyway, can I please use your washing machine as a backdrop?
There, they're gone.
I was only trying to make you happy.
What, by endangering your health? How'd you work that out?
Well, you've been as unhappy about our sex life as I have, or lack of it.
Oh, no, Tim, you're not putting all this on me. Why did you even get those pills if Dr. Gaddar said all you needed was rest and relaxation? Because that's what she said, wasn't it, at the appointment? Tim?
No, because I never went.
Strawberry. David? Oi.
What?
You'll be fine, you know.
You think? Tracy's not far wrong, you know. I mean, what kind of future's Max got going to this new school? What employer's going to look at his record and go, ooh, you look like the perfect candidate for the job, you? I mean, what's he going to say when they ask why he went there?
Look, the whole point of this place is that you get specialised attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know, I've asked around at the council and people were dead positive about it.
Yeah, well, that lot would, but they would say all that, wouldn't they?
Well, no, not really. Not to each other. They're always slagging loads of council things off. Honestly, it seems really good.
Just wish there was something else I could do, that's all.
What's happening, Lasers?
You all right?
Yeah, better than all right, actually.
Yeah. How was school?
Yeah, it was great. They've got a brilliant AV suite, you know, better than the tart at Welly High. And there was this cool lad called Chris who actually started not long before me. So he gave me the lowdown on the place, which was good.
Sounds great.
Yeah, and there's this cool girl who's massively into filmmaking, like me. So we showed each other some of our work in that. And yeah, I mean, on the whole, it was pretty good.
Cool girl, cool Chris. Yeah? So you liked it then?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's still school, so. But compared to my last school, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, good.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, that's all my lovely clothes for the next 2 days back in the wardrobe, unworn. What are you doing drinking? You don't know what'll happen after that pill.
I'm sure one beer's not going to kill me.
Well, I'm not so sure. Seeing as you think you know better than the medical profession.
Sally, I'm sorry that I lied, but you've got no idea what this does to a man's confidence. Our marriage has always been wrapped up in our sex life.
No, it hasn't.
Come on, you've been pushing me the whole time, trying to seduce me in the hot tub, playing that stupid sex countdown clock thing that you do. Do you know how much pressure that's put on me?
I was trying to be light-hearted about it.
Well, that backfired, didn't it? Then there's all the build-up to this flipping hotel.
Yeah, which would have been nice without all this.
All this? What, without me living up to your expectations? Because that's what it felt like.
Look, sex isn't the be-all and end-all.
The be-all and end-all. And the pressure that you put on me, you're flaming sex mad. Sorry, I didn't mean that,
Yes, you did.
Where are you going?
I'm going out. I wouldn't want to put any more pressure on you, would I, seeing as I'm a sex maniac?
I'm not daft. I know if this was one of the other girls, I'd be the one gossiping about it.
I know you well enough to know you'd be much more sympathetic.
No one means to be nasty. It just dredges it all up again. Oh, I should never have told him about your mate in the first place.
Look, you don't ever have to see him again.
Yeah, but this is going to happen again, isn't it? It's bound to. And what if it was one of Charlotte's relatives? Or a relative of one of John's other victims? You know, they were all from round here.
No. So, from now on, we avoid all social occasions
We
altogether.
can't avoid life altogether, can we? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being oversensitive.
Of course you're not.
It's just, I know that there's people around here that still think I was actually guilty, that we were in on it together or something. What about Hope? When she's older, what if she's at some teenage party and the same thing happens to her? They find out who her dad was. That's all he's left her with. His name and the baggage that goes with it.
But he's okay.
Oh, he's fine. He's over there now, supping a beer and watching the telly.
Look, Sal, I know you're disappointed about the spa, but Tim couldn't help it if he had a funny turn.
Oh, I'm not bothered about the spa. And it wasn't a funny turn.
I thought he said it was his heart.
It was completely self-inflicted. That's what got my goat.
Had he been drinking?
No, it wasn't the drink. He'd only had a couple of glasses of champagne.
Well, did he overdo it on an exercise bike or something? I don't understand.
Oh, I can't say, but he sabotaged the whole thing.
Look, Sal, I don't know what's gone on, but I do know that Tim was as excited about this getaway as you were. He got you a present, and he asked me to stay in for the postman. And then he drove all the way back here in his dressing gown to get it.
Today?
Yes, lunchtime. And if that doesn't show enthusiasm, I don't know what does.
Oh, the stupid, stupid man. It wasn't a present for me he was waiting for. He wanted it to be a special night, so he bought some pills.
Ecstasy?
No, of course not ecstasy. Who do you think we are, the Happy Mondays? Pills for men, for downstairs.
Hey, how was your first day?
Great. Better than your school.
Yeah, you had a brilliant time, didn't you, son?
Yeah.
Great. I'm glad, really.
Hey, good luck in your interview tomorrow with Crawshaw. Hope Tracy's not screwed things up for you. She's good at that, isn't she? Cheer me up, that. Fancy chippy tea?
Yeah, what's the occasion?
The fact that you've gone a whole day at this new school and the place is still standing?
Ah, well, you know, it's early days still.
I'm serious, though. You are going to give this place a go, are you? I mean, I have been worried about you.
Yeah, relax. I told you, I like it.
All right, well, if there's anything you need, just let me know, OK?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I might need a new rucksack.
Why?
Well, I've no idea what happened to the one Gail gave me.
If we're going to make this work, we all have to pull together. Trust is everything.
I realise that. Yeah, but with her history...
Yeah, I know, but it can't be easy for her.
I realise that.
But we'll get there. Day by day. This is new to all of us, isn't it? Oh, someone's hungry.
I'll see to him. I promise I will do better.
So how long has this been going on? Or not going on?
Yonks. Ever since his heart operation.
I see.
I mean, we had to give it a few weeks, you know, till we got the all clear from the doctor. And then we got dead excited because we got the green light and then nothing. We tried everything. Massage, dirty talk.
Dirty talk?
Well, not filth, you know, just sexy chat, try and get things going.
Right.
And we ran a gamut of role play, you know. Naughty nurse and estate agent and, well, lucky burglar.
Sounds like a full-time job.
Oh, I want mine, but nothing happened. It was like it had gone into hibernation.
Well, I do know that a lot of people have trouble, especially in middle age.
Have you ever experienced it?
Me? How would that work?
Well, no, I mean, any of your husbands, you know, in the past, have you ever had to try and get them going?
Not Brian or Martin. Slowing them down was the problem.
Well, they were young, I suppose.
Joe was a bit hit and miss, but I put that down to the antidepressants. But Richard had a lot of trouble. He used to get very frustrated. I mean, I did wonder if that was the root of all his problems.
Oh, thanks, girl. And there's me thinking the only thing I had to worry about was Tim's heart, and now you're suggesting that he might go round murdering the neighbours.
No, I just think that a lot of men reach middle age, you know, their youth behind them, and their hair starts to fall out, and then the beer belly starts, and then the bits won't do what they want them to do, and... Well, I mean, if it is a medical problem...
Oh, male pride is the problem, because he refuses to speak to anybody, whereas us women, you know, we have periods and then pregnancy, and before you know it, we're in the menopause, being poked about by medical staff. It's like meat and potatoes to us. But he said he'd been to see Dr. Gaddis, and that was a lie too.
A lot of men are reluctant to go to the doctor. I saw that in my years at the medical centre.
Well, I know that. But the worst thing of all is he's blaming the whole thing on me.
You?
Yeah, he was so mad at me earlier. He said I was pressurising him. He practically called me a sexual predator. I was just trying to be sexy, you know, give him a nudge, help him along.
Sally, you just need to talk to him.
That's all we do, that's the problem.
Do you think it'd help you to talk to someone about it, like a therapist or something?
Nah, I don't need to. Got you, haven't I? You're a really good listener, you know that, don't you? Feel much better now. Right. Hang on, I'll just get the loop. Oh.
Hello? Oh, hiya. Thanks for getting back to me so quickly. So, you got my email then? Right.
What are you doing here? What, you're supposed to be eating olives in the hot tub about now?
Well, me and Sal had a fight.
Thought it was supposed to be a big romantic evening.
It was.
So what's happened then? Is it serious?
Well, it's just one of them stupid rows, you know.
You and Tracy invented those.
Been going through a bit of a rough patch.
I'm aware of the concept. Go on.
Well, we're miles apart. We've had a lot going on lately.
Not communicating.
Oh, no, we are. It's just when we communicate, it turns into a row.
Well, then you're not actually communicating, are you? You're just saying things. It's different. Come here.
All right, Gwyneth Paltrow, what makes you the big expert?
Oh, Tim. See, the thing is, when you are married to strong women, as we both are, it does you no harm to get some expert advice. I got some books from the library.
You?
Yes. What, you surprised I'm a member of the library?
I'm surprised you read books.
It was Ken's idea. Me and Tracy were going through one of our rough patches. Anyway, do you want the names of them?
Can't you just give me a summary?
Well, the upshot is you listen.
That's it?
Basically, yeah. See, the thing is, when most people row, all they're doing is waiting for the other person to stop so they can get a jab in. But, you know, the thing is that you got to listen, really listen to what Sally's saying, and then you respond with, oh, hey, Sal, but...
Then I get my jab in.
No, you respond. Look, try it with me, right? What really annoys you about me?
Oh, that's easy. It really gets on my nerves when I go in the cab office and you've left an empty carton of milk in the fridge.
Well, I hear you, Tim. But you see, 9 times out of 10, it's me that's paid for the milk. So maybe in my own childish little way, that's to remind the next person that it's their turn.
Right.
Now, see, I could have said, get your own flipping milk. Because then we'd have had a row, and then, well, anyway, you know.
Yeah, but I buy all the biscuits.
Oh, do the...
All right, sorry, yeah, all right. I hear you, Steve. I just feel as though I'm the one that buys all the biscuits and they're just a bit more expensive.
I hear you, Tim. Well, then maybe we should have a kitty, and then this problem would not arise. See? Problem solved.
Ah, yeah. Well, some problems are a bit more complicated than who buys the milk, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, if you want to seriously talk about it, you know where I am.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's something to nothing. Anyway, I just came over to let you know that if you wanted me to work tonight, I'm available.
I'll let you know.
All right. Cheers. Laters.
Laters. Look, I mean it, you know. Ever want to talk about anything, you know, what mate's for, eh? I hear you. Oh, learning.
Oh,
All set for your interview. Fingers crossed.
What have you said to Crawshaw?
Oh, I can't tell you that. Teacher-parent confidentiality.
Great. Guess that's me looking for a new career then.
I didn't go.
What?
Don't thank me. Thank Amy. If it was up to me, you'd be swinging from the nearest lamppost. But Amy wants to move on. She takes after her dad.
Will you thank her for me?
No, Daniel, I'll do nothing for you, and I want you to stay away from me. And a bit of advice, never come between a mother and her child.
Oh, hi, Matty. Yeah, sorry, I know. I just wanted to make sure that... Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I know dodgy passports sound like ordering a pizza. Yeah, next week's fine. Cheers. I'll keep in touch.
I'm glad you're back. I was going to text, but I thought you might needed a bit more headspace.
Just have a couple of drinks with Gail.
What did you tell her about us coming home, Ellie?
I just said you had an upset tummy.
Right.
Tim, I really don't want you to think this is just about sex.
Well, it is, though, isn't it?
No, it isn't. I'm terrified I'm going to lose you.
I hear you. But it's just embarrassment. Especially with Dr. Gadas.
Embarrassment is nothing compared to having another heart attack. Please promise me you'll make another appointment.
I will. And promise me that we keep this to ourselves, eh? I nearly told Steve earlier, but I couldn't. I want this to be just between us two. The stress of other people knowing is just not going to do me any good.
Of course.
Thanks. I love you.
And if you fancy visiting the famous cobbles, the street is now open. You can book onto the Coronation Street tour at itv.com/Coronation Street. Bradley Walsh is here next on ITV, but can anyone beat the Chasers tonight?
Bye.